Hello, Professor Ranieri. This is Hurley. I did leave a voicemail on your phone explaining to you why I only have 2 members for this speech instead of the 5. And I know the requirement is 5, but I did leave you a detailed voicemail explaining why, and I hope you accept this. But just a quick view. Here's the first member. There's the second member. Alright. Now, here we go. For my speech. Okay. Growing up in the hot and sunny state of Florida, I've grown accustomed to staying indoors as well as loving to hate the heat. While many of my cousins adored playing outside while it's baking in the sun, I found my fun of playing indoors while watching television instead. The sunny heat that flocked so many snowbirds to the state is what caused me to learn to love to hate it and prefer the cold instead. Therefore, give me snow, give me winter, or don't give me anything at all. Hopefully, you'll soon understand why I prefer the winter season over the other 3. How many times have you walked outside in the scorching hot, humid heat and wondered to yourself, why is it so miserably hot? This has happened all too many times for me. You see, I love the winter season because of the fact that it brings snow, except in Florida. Everyone who's lived in the Sunshine State knows that Florida doesn't receive a lick of snow during any winter season. Oh winter, my dear savior of life, what shall I do without you? You see, I love to wrap myself up in cozy clothing while sipping on a mug of hot chocolate in front of a beautifully lit fireplace. I don't know about you, but for me, hot weather is nothing more than a frustrating nuisance and makes me miss out on a lot of fun activities in life. When I feel hot, many things seem to aggravate me a lot easier. I believe the heat aggravates me because it causes me to sweat profusely and makes me feel stinky and nasty. There is no real way to directly beat the heat. I found only 2 ways to avoid melting outside in the sun's beaming sun rays. Staying inside and carrying an umbrella around with me every time I go outside when it's sunny. Then I have to deal with the crazy stares I get from strangers for carrying around an umbrella when there is no rain cloud in sight. This is not conducive to my would-be sense of happiness. Apparently, I am not fond of summer, and therefore I prefer the cold due to its opposing effects. What I mean is that if it snows, opportunities are boundless and fun. I appreciate and live for and long for winter aesthetics. I think that snow covering the ground makes the setting of said area even more beautiful. Winter sports allow for an overall fun competition and skill. In places that have real winter, hence snow, winter sports such as skiing and snowboarding exist. I have yet to see anyone play either of these 2 enjoyable sports in this region of the country, the Deep South. I'd rather live in the geographical locations associated with cold weather due to the higher quality of life. I used to live in the mountainous state of Colorado, where it snows and the quality of life surpasses all other 50 states except Hawaii. Go figure. Not surprisingly, sooner rather than later, I plan to move to a place where it does snow. For these reasons, I find it hard to believe that I will continue to live in the South much longer. I have realized that people who live in colder parts of the world tend to act more friendly towards others. I assume the heat makes everyone angry and antsy. Also, most people who love the cold weather seem to be more laid back rather than feisty. Winter sports seem to have a relaxing effect on people's attitudes. There's a less sense of I'm better than you and a more sense of whoa, skiing down this mountain is a lot of fun. Most of the mean people I've met tend to live in milder climates. Again, this extreme heat from the sun makes everyone antsy. It's easy to feel as though one is cooking when walking outside in Florida's overrated sunshine heat. In summary, there are 3 overall reasons which lead me to prefer to living in the winter weather over the other 3 seasons. First, I cannot stand hot weather. It serves as a precursor for frustration. Also, I can have a lot of fun living in a place where it snows. And finally, I love to spend time around nice and friendly people. Cold weather seems to attract them like magnets. Maybe in the next 4 years I can make snow angels in my backyard instead of having to daydream about it. Thank you and have a nice day.